So, to go ahead and make you laugh today, I started thinking about the hotel world again. Um, because I've hotel hopped for quite a while over the last few years. But I started thinking about some of them, and one of the ones I stayed at, it was crazy. It was this random one in northern Michigan. I found an old coffee pot that actually the coffee machine was attached to the wall. It was like, I don't know, some old crank die. It was just something crazy from, I want to say, the 70s. And I didn't know that they even made them. I think the 70s might even be a little newer than what it really was. But it was crazy. And I remember thinking, okay, some are different, and I've seen so many horror movies, like Vacancy is a good one. You never know what's on the false side of the wall. I remember when I was in high school, there was this really nice, we'll call it a hotel. And I remember that a lot of the prom couples and that and homecoming would go stay there. And it was considered ritzy. Couples would go for anniversaries and all this stuff. And all I remember when I was a teenager is hearing how there was like a double-sided mirror and they'd been watching everybody through the mirror for years. And surprise! So now I, out of habit, just kind of double check behind a lot of mirrors, make sure it's not false on the back side, just because I am overly paranoid. But it had to make me laugh about it, thinking you never really know. Um, I found a room that was not used. There was an empty cat box, like the package that the cat litter would come in, and a very little bit of cat litter in the trash, and then cat fur on the toilet seat, and nothing was really used in the room. I don't know if Fluffy checked in because she had to make a poodle in the toilet, but I was just a little I don't know. That one I couldn't really get past, but my mind goes a million miles an hour, and I think of all these coulda, shoulda, woulda weird things when I come across stuff. Um, I always love it when I find, like, when someone leaves a wig or something, and for a minute I'm sitting there trying to debate if it's something I got poked with a stick, if it used to have a heartbeat, if it's gonna bite me when I get too close. And I have to admit that. But in the same point, then I had toddlers, and I remember the game of ew, what was that I just stepped in? And as long as it wasn't wet, but 9 times out of 10 it was wet and squishy, and I really didn't want to know what I stepped in. So I really am glad I don't have to play that game very often, and especially when I've stayed in hotels, worked in hotels, I don't usually have that issue, but it makes you wonder. Some people, you're vacationing, you're away, do something crazy in the hotel. You never know. Oh, I did find the thong that was wrapped around the microwave cord. I don't know if I don't even know what that would be like a joke for. Not really hot underwear. I don't know, but that one, I was like, how crazy did you get that you got like behind a false wall part and wrapped in that? Like, did you get really that crazy? I mean, you should have a video out if so. You never know. Things, hotels are for crazy, fun, weird stuff, and I am glad that people still get to go out and do that. Hopefully, not on the other side of a false mirror, because that's how people can go to prison. I know I prefer not to have people watching me do all of the weird things. Like if I lick a bowl of milk off the floor, if I lick the milk out of that's got to be something weird I want to do with myself. Not really, obviously, but hey, to each his own. Whatever you got to do. You just have to laugh because once in a while there's always something weird and different on the other side of that door, and you have no idea. So keep your eyes open and your ears closed. So nothing really sneaks up and touches you, but you don't have to hear something you have nightmares about later. So I hope everybody had a great day. Have a great night. I will be back tomorrow. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm trying to think of more fun, crazy stuff, but it feels like when I really dwell on something funny to tell you guys, I need to remember I just have to sit there and think of little random shit that happens every day, and remind you of those fun things. Maybe you'll find the humor in them that I do. Because believe me, the cat litter thing had me going for a few minutes. Or I pulled a white sheet off a bed that I was convinced the room was haunted. And there was a big blood stain under the white sheet. and I don't remember that blood stain being there before that sheet was put on. So for a good couple hours, that was going through my brain. It freaked me out, and I don't know what kind of like really crazy David Copperfield shit that type of stuff was, but weird things happen on the other side of that door. You just never know, I guess. But I hope everybody had a great day. I will be back tomorrow. Enjoy yourselves, and make sure you come watch me again.